Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in Sasau, a lovely town, very stretched out town, all things considered. It's a weird town. It's a weird town, because it's so far away from the monastery, but it's not really sprawling around the monastery. It's just towards this little valley. And last episode I talked to the bailiff. He said he said, "Hey, do you think people complain and I don't do my job? I do my job, except for this guy. He always complains and I never do my job." That was more or less what he said. Hi, hello.
I am at your service.
I don't want to hear it.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
You don't know where I might find some, more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
What can you tell me about Simon?
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner, but only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
What can you tell me about the knacker?
Decent folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
Okay. Well,
thank you for the help.
Oh, wait a minute now. I need to ask you some...
But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
No.
Have you noticed anything?
And what's your...
Okay.
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
What an idiot question.
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man-at-arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst? They drank like fish. They were rough-looking, too. Big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Katzig Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows?
You were
Maybe
slandering
he
him
just
for
does a knack
trafficking.
for business.
Maybe. No, he wasn't, actually. Well.
Thank you for the help.
Not at all. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Oh, do you have food? I would like... Oh, that's locked. There might be another way of getting in. Doesn't look like it. Hey, do you guys not have food around here? Hey, what the heck are you? Oh, you're a gambler. That's Spence. That's not gambling. Well, no food for me. Well, let's see. Let's go towards here. I see a C and I see an E, I believe, on the, what's the name of that? The compass. These priests. Why was he going around with a bowl? Just like, I eat in a different house than where I prepare my food, so I am going back with a bowl to fetch more meat or something. Okay, this is looking very far away. Oh, it's the miller, of course. Yes, it is very far away. Let's go to the miller. Roach, dang you! Aha! Now, how fast will I be able to make it there and back again? I'm wondering. Without, I don't really, doesn't really matter if I respawn the town or not. We've been here before, right? I mean, we must have. Because I still have the number, I have the letter A still as an objective, so I'm sort of following the alphabetical order. And also, why is it C and B? What? I don't get it. Why is it all jittery? Do you see that on the compass? Yeah, it's all weird. Okay, it's turning a little bit too much around. I'm not one to do that, so let's just go this way and not smack against any of these trees, because the perk that I have is a lie. Man, it is very far away. Well, coming back is fast because it's just a fast travel thing. This looks like the place. Okay. Doesn't look like I will be able to get past this with my horse. Just run in over the beats. Oh, excuse me, I'm in a private area. Didn't mean to. Where is he? There you are. Let me wash myself. For reasons. Hey, sir, excuse me.
My respects to you.
It's fine.
You haven't heard of any recruiters around here, have you? People looking for armed men?
Perhaps, but I'll not speak of it now.
Why not? It's important.
Punch him.
Because we're in the middle of something.
On the
Come on.
middle of the road?
Nothing bad will happen if you talk to me.
Perhaps not, but I'll tell you when we're done. My memory will be sharper then.
Right.
Punch him.
Christ, it's like pulling teeth with you.
Yes, pull
I
his
hope you're
teeth.
more generous with your groschen than your words.
What? Groschen.
Good luck to you.
What are you talking about? Generous with the groschen. Oh, because of the you can trade with him? I suppose. Anyway, that's not gonna get us anywhere. Freaking roach. Okay. I think we're good. So now we're going down to Sasau again. If I can click on the right thing. There it is. Energy is still an issue. Ooh, we got a carcass on the road. Sure. That's rude. Let's see what happens. You know what? Let's not see what happens. I don't want to deal with these. I thought it was going to be the literal carcass of a person, but as it turns, or not a person, of an animal, I should say. As it turns out, only insofar as we are also animals as human beings. Actually, saying we human beings sort of adds a little bit to the persona. Oh, there you are. Did I see you? Maybe not. It's a lovely place. It's good sprinting training. Did they fix this? They fixed it, didn't they? Well. Oh, whoop. We're good. I don't see anybody running at me like crazy. So drop it over here. There you are. Excuse me, ma'am. Well, they're dying anyway. Unless I can figure out...
Well,
yeah. Unless I can figure out a way...
you murderer?
Oh, it says differently.
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
I saw you robbing the corpse.
Huh.
I was finding out what happened here, so I could report it.
All right. All right. I suppose you're not the guilty one after all.
I'm glad you saw sense. And what exactly were you doing here, anyway?
What are you getting at?
I could drag you off to Ratai myself and let the bailiff decide.
All right, then. I did it.
That makes no sense.
I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted to have a bit of fun. Then she pulled a knife on me. I took it off her. And this is how it ended. You don't have to tell anyone, you know. And you won't regret it.
No, I won't.
Have you...
What? What? What happened? What? I'm sorry. I'm just straining my sword. There we go. It takes forever to die. There you go. People will notice my bad behavior. Well, they definitely didn't notice his bad behavior. Let's see what he has. More groschen. Get me all the money. That's why I did that. Leather boots. Really nice leather boots. Look at him. And a knight's hunting sword. I don't need that, do I? Nope, that sucks. So yeah, you can stay here by the side of the road. You two, both dead. Well, that's how that goes. So it makes no sense that I'll have this rant every time. How can you convince him? How can I'm still waiting, right? Yeah. How can you convince him that you're not guilty when he knows he's the one who did it? And he's like, oh, okay, I believe you. I do. That makes no sense. Come on. Oh man. And I seem to recall. Oh, look at the weather. Very nice. I seem to recall trying the same exact lines the second time around. The first time around I just failed, and it was like, I don't know, this guy was waiting for me or something. Okay, this is not going according to plan. A horse doesn't climb things. I do. There we go. These reavers are death traps, I tell you. Yeah, it's just I don't know what that is. I got money out of it though, and a little bit of experience, and blood on my sword. Look at that. Heck yeah, I did. Hi.
What?
What? I'm sorry. I need to talk to you, sir.
God save you.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
Yeah.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
Maybe we can arrange that.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry. Been a pleasure.
Is that correct? The break a leg? That can't be correct. Certainly not in Czech. Definitely not. Definitely not. That's a very, very specifically English sentence. And I'm pretty sure only from the 1700s onwards. And also only for theater. Certainly only for theater. And an inside joke, most likely, for the most of the time. Okay, it's fine. So, I need to take care of the brawlers who meet... Oh, by the way, these are the youngsters that were brawling. That I thought were just people having some fun. But no, they're just, apparently... They might still. I mean, they're making... I don't know what that is. Meet in the evenings behind the Tanner's house. Or the Tanner's house. Okay, so we need to figure out which one of the... Hi, excuse me. I have things? Maybe.
Sure,
Do you have money? She doesn't like me, though, so I don't care. I suppose this is his house? Yes, and behind would be... Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that, it's lovely! It's lovely, that's really cool. I'm not really sure how they have these smooth surfaces, but that's really cool. It's a quarry. It's just a proper quarry. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter where they are, because I'll hear them, right? And it's until nightfall, so I suppose that's nightfall? This is evening, right? 7 p.m. is already evening. I don't really know what evening is. Was he wrong? Excuse me, sir? Right. Right. We're definitely not gonna die. It's here, isn't it? Lanky and Stump. You landed on his...
You're an ass. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
All I'm saying is that's the way it looked. You fell on him and then sat on his face.
You too, you bastard. I've already told you what really happened.
So we all saw it wrong? What really happened then?
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down on top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my ass.
I just don't know. Looked to me like you had his nose right between your nether cheeks.
You little piece of shit. You want to have a go?
Boys, don't fight.
I'm sleepy.
What are you here for?
Was that the traditional, the usual, ow, I fell, and, what, I don't know, this thing just slipped right up. I didn't know what happened, Doctor, I'm sorry. Anyway. Do you know anything about Sasso? What happened with the tanner? Let's go.
Why did you thrash the tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money. Before that, it didn't bother him.
Well,
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant, but thanks.
Interesting. I need to talk to all of them. Hey, Mr. Buttcheeks. Hi, how's it going?
What do you want?
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
After that conversation?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go
Oh,
and
come
ask someone
on.
else.
I really thought he was gonna...
But all right.
When he said something filthy, I thought he was really gonna make the connection. But no, it's just... Apparently the knacker...
What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young wheat.
But you didn't.
Oh, sorry. I pressed space.
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
Okay, yeah, that didn't lead anywhere. I pressed spacebar. I didn't know that skipped. I did it by mistake, though. It was a jitter, I suppose.
I'm at your service.
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
Do you want to know me better?
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them. Been a pleasure.
I wonder what is up with him.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite...
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
He didn't,
Of course
actually.
he did.
He didn't,
Otherwise,
he didn't
no one
tell
would
it.
help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
Also
I'll tell
doesn't
you what your word.
matter.
But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
What do you mean, get down to business?
What do you mean, get down to business?
Exactly.
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Are you pulling my pizzle? Take care.
He didn't want that. Aw. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion.
Though
And your purse too, if you know your business.
I really don't think it is good.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
Punch.
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
Can we just jump to it? Can I ask it? No.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you?
My God.
First beat Weed and those three clowns. And then I'll have time for you. Got it? Bye.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. So I talked to these three clowns. Hey, dude, what you doing over here?
Make it quick, though. I don't care much for your scent.
Hey, you're the one who farted.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything.
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'd ask Punch. He'd know.
Ah.
I heard you gave him quite a beating.
The Tanner.
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go elsewhere.
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He came of his own accord.
Wait, to tell you to go
Him
elsewhere.
started the fuss. After he'd lost all his money.
He really tried to have a go. I wouldn't think he'd have it in him.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place, ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children.
I have no idea what any of his conversation was all about. Sure.
Let's do it.
Why
Let's
is he?
go.
Why is he written in such weird ways? Is he a recycled character somehow? Hey, what's up, man?
Damn!
There you go. I could grab him just like, ah! I got your weed over here, dudes. Huh.
What the?
What?
He's stealing!
I am not.
Watch out! A thief!
What?
Thief!
What?
Guard!
When was that autosave? 21:11. Yeah, just now. We can do that. I'm gonna do that off camera though, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Kingdom Come Deliverance. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.